does fear stand for? What does it mean? What is fear? Well, the acronym for fear, which is FEAR, false evidence appearing real. I believe that fear is the most limiting and hindering emotion, and it's created in your mind. Yes, there are many rational fears, but I think that most fears are rather irrational, and you are the only person that can put out that fear. Living your life in fear can be really miserable and tiring, and the worst part is, you might not even know that you're living your life in fear. You can't let fear be the most relevant emotion in your life.
Fear means to be ruled by your emotions. Fear means to take the suggestions of intimidation by your emotions. Fear means to be ruled by those suggestions and lies.
Think about how many opportunities that you could have missed out on because you were fearful. Maybe you feared that you weren't good enough for a job. Maybe you were fearful that, you wouldn't make it. Maybe you're fearful that you weren't the best.
Not living up to my fullest potential. I never want to look back in an area of my life and say, what if? And so I don't want to have that sense of regret. I'm okay with failing, but I don't want to not try, and I don't want to look back at that I didn't put forth my full effort.
But if your fear is maybe of an injury, hurting yourself, maybe your life ending or you hurting someone else, you being fearful of that is honestly just taking precaution. But if there is even a chance that you could succeed or you can do well, or if it's something that you love, I say step out and take that chance. Because like Wayne said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Who knows how you'll end up.
Fear means to me is letting the world control how you do stuff, your career, or how you think about your body, and not doing your own stuff. You're controlled by someone else's emotions.
What I would say is don't ever not do something just because of fear. That fear can stop you from your life changing for the better. It can stop you from succeeding in something that you love doing. If you have a chance and it's not like a life or death situation, take it. Don't let fear stop you.
My biggest fear is God saying, "Depart from me, I never knew you," and letting someone else go to hell because you weren't confident enough to talk to them about Christ. Someone I really love not accepting me of who I am, and being crushed.
To death?
Yeah. Not living the life that God wanted me to, and living in regret.
Everyone has something that they love and or is talented at. And if you think you haven't found that something, the time is now. Like, time is the one thing that is constant in our human lives. Use all the time that you have left as an advantage. Go find something that you're passionate about.
Fear to me means letting your emotions take over and not letting you do what you really want to do, and being scared to do something because you're either anxious or just nervous to do something, or you're just scared.
And for another word of advice, be confident in yourself. If you don't love who you are, how can you expect someone else to? And I understand that loving yourself can be hard at times. I've had a problem with that. I feel like everyone has to go through trials and tribulations of, not being confident, not loving who they are. And I say, if you don't love who you are, why not change yourself for the better or create a new mindset? And I do understand that is easier said than done.
Right now, my biggest fear is probably thalassophobia, which is the fear of the ocean, because who knows what the heck is down there. And then also the deeper one is just losing someone I love, or hurting someone I love and never getting them back.
One thing that we all have in common is that we're all humans. We all have flesh and blood. In the past, I've let fear stop me from accomplishing my goals. But now I strive to not let fear be the mainstream emotion in my life. and you guys should do the same. Stay blessed, y'all.